Hi crafters, it's Hannah here from HanCraftedCards.com. Welcome to my channel today. This is the card that I'm going to be showing you how to make. It's a fun little card using up scrap bits of paper basically. So if you've done a project and you've got all those tiny little bits of paper and you're not sure what to do with, this is the card for you. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video, and lots of other crafty ideas just like this one. So let's get started and I will show you how to make this card. Right, so for this card I have a basic black card base, and then I've just got some strips of designer series paper. These are all 1/2 inch strips. So this card basically is to use up any of those little strips that you have. You can't really do that much with a 1/2 inch strip, so this is just something that you can do with them. What you're going to do is cut them down to 1 inch. So you're going to cut them all to 1 inch bits. Now you're not going to need all of them. So out of one, so then you're going to have, can't pick it up, a load of 1 by 1 inch by 1/2 inch pieces. I'm going to do that for all of them just so you're not watching me cut like a bunch of pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just on the last piece now. There we go. So I've got all my little rectangles in the groups, keeping them in their colour groups for the minute. They're just there, but before we actually stick them down, we're going to do our sentiment just to make sure we've got enough room for it. So I'm going to just grab my sentiment, which is from the, where I've put the stamp set there, from the Sunshine Sayings stamp set, and we're going to emboss this in that's not the one I needed, white embossing powder. So let me just grab it. Where are we? White, there. So we've got our white embossing powder, our embossing buddy, and some Versamark. So let's embossing buddy this up just down the right hand corner, so that just takes off any sticky finger marks, so our embossing powder just sticks to where we want it. So I'm just going down in the corner, and you won't be able to see yet until I throw that on. There we go, there is our congrats. And we'll just tip this away, well, back into the tub, and then we can heat set this, and then we can stick our designer series paper on. So let's just grab the heat gun. Make sure there's no excess bits on. There we go, done already. So that is nicely embossed. So what we're going to do is basically make a brick pattern, and we'll put the pieces on first before we start gluing, just to make sure we've got things in the right place. So my middle, I want this one in the middle. You're going to sort of have a, might just do one, a brick looking pattern, like so, and hopefully that's straight. Then the next colour will go like that. Oops. Then this one next. So we're making a brick wall basically, and actually I might leave that one off. So you can sort of play around with how many bricks you want, what colours you want. It's very dependent on what you've got really, what scraps you have. So maybe just like that, and then some, oh, well, I'm dropping them now. This one. So I think that's roughly where I want everything. So there was a couple of ways that I thought of that we could stick these down. The first way that I thought of as I was cutting them is that we could have put tear and tape on the back of the strips before we cut them, and then stuck them down, but obviously I'd already started cutting at that point, so couldn't do that. I think that needs another one there. Decisions. Actually, yeah, I like that. That's wrong. There we go. So yeah, just have a play around with your positioning, where you want them all, and I think something like that. So because obviously everything, what am I trying to say? I'm going to go a row at a time. So I'm going to start with the top one, and I'm just going to put the adhesive on the back of the square for this one, and make sure that this one is straight, because everything else is going to rely on this one being straight. So now that that's straight, I'm going to gently scooch those down, and then I know I need adhesive all the way to the end, so I'm going to try and put a line straight across. Straight, she says. That is the wonkiest line I have ever seen. So that's going to go like that. And I just had an idea. I wonder if I can get the pattern to match, or is that just being too ambitious? Yeah, that's just too much. So I'm just lining these up, butting them right up against each other, trying to make sure that they're level and straight. Need a bit more there. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same all the way along basically. So move those out the way. Do another line. I'll go to there. and then just keep going. Just making a brickwork pattern, and these will start to get easy now because I can butt it up at the side and at the top of each piece. And just keep going. So you're just going to keep doing that until you have filled them all in. So I've just got 2 more rows to do. I'm just remembering now that I've not got all of the colours all the way along. So I'm just butting up at the side and at the top. And so I know you're going to have scrap pieces of pattern paper because we all have them. The last one I'm just going to... So yeah, normally I would just throw them away because there's not much that you can do with 1/2 inch bit of paper. So instead of being wasteful with it all, I thought, what can I do? So there we go. All we need to do now is trim off the extra pieces. There and there. Beautiful. I do need a piece of whisper white to go inside. Let me just grab one, because with it being a black card, you'll need something that you can write on. Oop. So that's in there, and just to add a little bit of sparkle, I've got some of the new, what are they called? Clear faceted gems. I haven't used these yet. I mean, just look how sparkly. They're fabulous. I love them. I'm just going to grab a pokey tool. They're not hard to pick up, but I just find positioning things just that little bit easier with my pokey tool. But then again, so on that side, and on that side. Oh, 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 how sparkly. So there you go. There's a card to use up your scrap bits of patterned paper, and or you know, you don't have to doesn't have to be scrap bits. You can purposefully cut some pattern paper up if you want into strips and make this card. Let me know if you do, and also let me know what do you do with your scraps of pattern paper. Do you make cards with them, you know, striped cards, or do you have other ideas for what to do with your leftover bits of pattern paper? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, if you're new to my channel, then subscribe so you don't miss a video, and I will see you next time. Bye.